Hi guys, and welcome to this week's collective reading. We are starting off with fire and water, and this reads at the bottom, stillness amidst turmoil, feel, and emotional integration. So this card is all about finding the balance between moving energy freely between your sacral chakra, which is the waters, and your solar plexus, the fires, right? And the balance is found by working through the heart center. So when the fire energy is too hot, when it's erupting, the waters can calm it down and purify. And when the waters are too much, it's fire that evaporates water so that it can reach the heavens. So with this message at the bottom of this card, where it reads stillness amidst turmoil, this would be about any difficulties that you are dealing with, and the importance of taking the time to sit with it, to feel it, and to let yourself go through this process of emotional integration. So anything that you are processing that you feel anger and fiery over, this is where you want to bring in compassion and find a way to send love to the situation, right? To cool it down. And then on the other side of things, where you feel like you're drowning, right, in the waters, you can harness your fire energy to make a plan. This is like striking the match, where you can, just focus on taking a step at a time to get you moving in the right direction. And this will pull yourself out of the waters. So this fire and water card is essentially, it's really about not ignoring the issues that are cropping up around you, but rather to deal with them so that you can integrate the lessons, right? And find solutions to bring yourself back into balance. And the next card is synchronicity, which is always a nice way to know you're going in the right direction, right? Because often when we are in an upheaval, or in a spiritual awakening process, if we're building something new, when you're going through a dark night of the soul, we can start to see the most synchronicities all around us at these times. Those are all very different times that I brought up, I know. But these synchronicities, they can have specific meanings that they point to. But often, in a more general way, these synchronicities are like a nod. It's like a nod that says, keep up the good work. Sometimes I like to think of it as like our angels just, giving us a pat on the back for a little bit of reassurance. So at the bottom of this card, it reads, opportunities in divine timing, open to change, and divine outcomes. And it's funny because in the book for this card, it talks about how even storms have a purpose. And then this card here, right, it says stillness amidst turmoil. So this is all about recognizing the hardships as being just as much in service to you as the good times, right? Sometimes we need to let things go to make space for the good things to come, right? So you may quit your job and then the perfect job just seems to crop up out of nowhere, and it's a synchronicity, right? When you quit the job, maybe it felt scary, but then you wouldn't have even found out about this perfect job because you wouldn't have been looking, right? And this is a more dramatic example, but sometimes things feel like it's divine timing because it is, right? And the more we open up and accept synchronicities as opportunities, really as gifts, the more we'll receive. So with whatever it is going on that feels like your personal storm, take the time to sit with it and try to start seeing and noticing the synchronicities that are popping up around you, right? And which way are they leading you? Because they will be the hints towards your higher purpose. And hopefully you will be responding to these hints and following them, right? But that's all your choice, right? Of course. The crystal that's come through is perfect. It's spessartine garnet. And as you can see in the picture on the card, spessartine garnet is a more yellow to orange garnet rather than the usual red to deep red. Spessartine can be red, but it's most known as a deep orange. Anyway, this is taking the energies from the root chakra, right, of the regular, not regular, but the more common, I hate that word though as well. Common doesn't say it nicely, but most garnet is red, right? But it's taking this root chakra energy and it's moving it up. Just think of it as moving it up through the sacral and into the solar plexus. So really carrying the energy and getting it moving, right? This is taking our creative ideas and showing us how to put them into action. So you can work with this crystal to help you bring through whatever opportunities these synchronicities are showing you, right? And in the actual book for this card, it talks about how spessartine brings out your charm and your charisma, right? So you can have this confidence that inspires others. And this is what happens when you work with your soul's purpose, right? This charm and charisma comes, it's natural to you because it's something that's meaningful to you, right? If you're just doing something because you feel like you have to, because you need the money, because you don't think that you can do anything else, then yeah, of course you'll be less inspiring to others. But when you are willing to sit through the emotions, right, be open to the change that these synchronicities are pointing you towards, then you will start to sparkle, which is funny, just like this picture right here, right? Then you will start to sparkle and your light will draw others towards you, right? So this crystal, spessartine garnet, is all about finding your magnetism, what makes you so special. And I love that we are ending this with the Magician. And I actually have the color therapy bottle that goes with this card. It is deep blue over magenta. Not deep blue over magenta. It's blue over deep magenta. I know it's really hard to see because the lighting's not great. But it's a beautiful bottle to work with. And I have the affirmations written out for this bottle since I own it. Because I'm a nerd basically, and I've printed out the affirmations that go with each of the bottles that I actually have, just so that when I use them, because these you actually just literally, you literally just, I keep switching hands because I feel really awkward doing this on camera, I don't know. But you would work with it and work with the affirmation as you use it. So you would shake it up, put it into your hand, and I would read the affirmation. So I am complete. I integrate every aspect into my being. I am complete. I integrate every aspect into my being. I am complete. I integrate every aspect into my being. And you would just massage the oils into your chakra points, around your body, wherever you feel called to. But this affirmation, I am complete. I integrate every aspect into my being. It's so perfect. and exactly what the Magician card is all about. And I feel like exactly what this reading is trying to let us know, right? This is standing in your power, knowing that you are in control and that you create your reality. It's just like the spessartine, finding what makes us sparkle, right? The Magician is here to help us realize that we are all magic, that we can harness all the energies around us to become exactly who we want to be, right? Not for other people, but for ourselves. Who do you want to be? What makes you happy, right? This is the end of self-doubt and the beginning of self-worth. So I do think, honestly, that this may feel like a shaky week with energies. And feeling into them won't necessarily feel easy or good, but doing the work and taking the time to feel and process and integrate your emotions will start opening up the pathways before you that you can walk to find yourself, right? It will start to show you the synchronicities that will point you in the right direction, sorry. And isn't that just a beautiful gift, right? This reminder, right? That with the spessartine garnet, my words are gone. This reminder of how special you are, what makes you unique, that you are the magician, you are complete. And with this integration, you are integrating every aspect of yourself into your being, right? So that you can show up and sparkle in wholeness and fulfillment and share the magic that is you with everyone around you. I love that so much. So I hope you all have enjoyed this reading, and I am wishing you all the best, and I will be back next week. Bye, guys.